Hi everyone. What I want to talk about today is the idea of common law, so judge-made law or how the courts make law. So there are two main methods of lawmaking that you will touch upon throughout the study design. The main one is obviously Parliament, passing legislation and making laws that way. But the second one that I'm going to be touching on today is the idea that a decision that a judge hands down in a court case can also become law. And this is what is termed as common law. The important thing to note about common law is that it is the ratio decidendi of a court's decision that becomes the law. So this is Latin for the reason behind the decision. So a lot of you will probably touch on the case of Donoghue and Stevenson, which is the snail in the bottle case, basically. And this is the easiest way to wrap your head around the idea of a ratio decidendi. So in that case, one of the ladies in the case bought 2 bottles of ginger beer and gave one to her friend. The one that she gave to her friend had a decomposed snail in the bottom of it, lovely, which made her friend violently ill. She suffered a lot of mental anguish, etc. The case came before the court where it was decided that the manufacturer of that ginger beer owed a duty of care to the end consumer, regardless of who had actually purchased the ginger beer. Prior to this case being decided, the person who had drunk the ginger beer with the snail in it, because she did not actually purchase it, would have had no method of recourse against the manufacturer. Because of the decision that the judge came to in this case, every manufacturer has a duty of care to the end consumer, regardless of whether or not they are the ones that paid for that product. Now, it does give a great example of the idea of ratio decidendi. So the reason for the judge's decision is that manufacturers owe a duty of care to the end consumer. What this means is this particular common law extends to anything that you buy and pass on to someone else. If it was solely the decision in the case that made the law, it would only be snails in ginger beer bottles that could use that common law. But because it is the ratio decidendi, which is the reason behind the decision, this duty of care common law extends to everything. If you injure yourself because a mattress breaks that your mother bought for you, you are eligible to use this ratio decidendi from the snail in a bottle case because it does extend to you. I hope that makes sense and I haven't confused anybody. Thanks, guys.